Hi you guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel. I am finally doing a video where I walk you guys through my wardrobe. I mentioned I would do this a few months ago and I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. For some background information, I have pretty much been living out of a suitcase for the past few months, and I moved out of my apartment in New York City and really limited the amount of items that I own, which has been super liberating and also really made me appreciate clothing more and put a lot more thought into my purchases moving forward. I think there's a pretty big misconception that to be into fashion or to be into clothes you have to have this gigantic wardrobe and never repeat outfits and I don't know, do all these crazy things, but that is just totally not true. If you yourself have kind of been looking to go down a path toward minimalism, even just in the littlest ways, I hope this video can inspire you and give you that extra boost to just do it. Just make sure that you sell and donate your items rather than putting them in the trash, because so many clothing items end up in landfills that shouldn't. So make sure you do your research. You can donate them to like a local women's shelter or to Goodwill, or you can sell them on apps like Depop or go to Buffalo Exchange or whatever you want to do. But don't put them in the trash. That's my little rant on that. My wardrobe has changed a tiny bit since I originally said that I was going to make this video, because that was in the summer, so obviously I had more summer clothes than winter clothes. But I thought it would still be fun to share with you guys. And also something that makes it pretty easy when traveling is that I'm pretty much always traveling with Avery, and we share a lot of our clothing items. Pretty easy for me to go into his wardrobe and pick something out when I'm feeling like I need something new. So pretty much all of these things fit in 2 suitcases, one big suitcase and one little suitcase, and that includes Avery's items as well, which I won't be sharing too many of in this video, but you may catch me wearing some of his stuff more often than not if you follow me on Instagram or any other platform. So I'm just gonna walk you through some things. I have 2 pairs of jeans and a pair of trousers. Those are the only pants that I own, and I feel that they work really well. When I was traveling around Europe, I actually did not have either of these jeans, and I just had my everyday black trousers and a pair of shorts that I would rotate back and forth between, and 2 skirts. So I have a gray super washed pair of old Levi's that have been remade via the brand Redone. Their entire brand message is really cool. I'll have them linked down below. And I also have a pretty normal pair of Calvin Klein jeans that are straight leg and just a dark wash. And then my everyday black cuffed trousers that have a tiny bit of a flare to them that I got at And Other Stories years ago, and I find myself wearing these almost every day. But I will do my best to have either dupes or exact items that I mentioned in this video linked down below in case you guys are interested. And then for my other bottoms, I also have this brown leather skirt that I got secondhand. It's this beautiful Minimalist skirt, and I always wear it if I need to dress up a bit more for an occasion. And then I also have this black linen skirt that I bought at a vintage store in Paris. I'm still looking to hem it just a tiny bit so it's not grazing the ground, but that's a bit more of a casual skirt for everyday life. And then for outerwear, I have this black linen cotton blend blazer by the brand Tom Crom, and then I also have this beautiful PVC Junior for Comme des Garçons white coat that the wonderful ladies at Heroine kindly gifted me from their archive. Long sleeve button-up shirts sort of frame my entire wardrobe and work their way into most of my outfits. Avery and I share this Margiela button-up that he got secondhand at Wasteland in LA. It's a bit sheer in texture and also lighter weight in general, so it's good for when it's a bit warmer outside. And then we have a STAATSBALLETT button-up from our own brand that's a similar color, but it's a bit heavier duty and has a totally different cut to it if you are a button-up snob like me, at least. We also have this black Minimalist button-up that has this sort of vampire collar. Then I have some more key pieces for layering, like this black ribbed turtleneck that I recently got from Calvin Klein jeans. It can be worn so many different ways, or totally by itself. Band tees and long sleeve thermals probably take up the biggest chunk of our wardrobe. I wear them when I'm working out, layered if I want to be a bit more cozy and grungy that day with some jeans and really thick platformed combat boots. So many different options. Seriously, I'm always getting asked questions about where we find our band tees, but they're not really anything special. We just get them at concerts that we go to. I have this really beautiful Rick Owens Lilies long sleeve draped tee. You can't really tell much about it when I'm holding it up, besides it has these really thin long sleeves, but on it drapes so beautifully. I'll insert a photo of me wearing it with that brown leather anti-millimeter skirt. So again, this is something I wear when I want to be a bit more formal, but I've also totally worn it with the sleeves bunched up and some nylon drawstring shorts and sandals. Avery and I also have this red mohair Margiela sweater, but he's actually planning to sell it. I just thought I would still include it in this video because I know I'm gonna get comments like, you have that sweater, why didn't you include it? It's actually his, and like I said, he's planning on selling it, so if you're interested, I think this will be on a Grailed sale. He's doing like a huge Grailed sale with them soon from his wardrobe, so look out for that if you want this sweater. And then I have a few dresses. I have this Calvin Klein jeans, floral, sort of prairie girl, horror movie-esque dress that they recently gifted me to wear to one of their events. Just a maxi dress. I rarely wear any like mini skirts or mini dresses. I find that they look a little bit disproportionate on my body, although I may totally change my mind in like 6 months, so don't take my word too much for it. I also have this acne dress that again is very like horror movie-esque, but I am considering selling that soon, so look out for that. I have this Rick Owens dress that I guess you could describe as like the most glamorous trash bag ever. I'm also kind of considering selling that one just because I don't wear it as much as I would like to, but at the same time it's really small. I still like it, so it's not taking up too much space. And I have this undercover skirt that's been sewn together via t-shirts and thermals, sort of like my everyday outfit but in a skirt form. And one last thing that I'm wearing that I realized that I didn't mention, I have this white ribbed tank top that's from Shop Redone, the same brand I was talking about with jeans, and it's just a tank top that they've reclaimed and remade. That's actually it for clothing items. I'll go ahead and get into shoes. I did a shoe collection video on my channel probably about a year ago now, and my collection was quite a bit bigger. Still not huge by any means, but I really have limited it down quite a lot. I have these shoes, which are a recent purchase. I'm sure most of you know what these are. They're Doc Marten Jaden boots. They're platform combat boots, perfect for making any look a little bit tougher and grungier. I also have these beautiful green Prada loafers that are from a couple seasons ago, so they're not sold anymore, but I do have a pretty good Doc Marten dupe that I'll link down below. They're sort of like my professional shoe. And then I have my Margiela tabby pumps. I love these. Some of my favorite tabbies to ever exist. Although I am on the market for a secondhand pair of the old tabby boots in black in a size 39. You guys, that professional camera of mine has failed me. It has now died and lost its memory, and I just don't have the patience to reset it up. So we're gonna finish this on iPhone. I've reset myself up in this comfy hand chair to wrap everything up. So I think I was talking about sandals. So I don't have them down here for some reason. I guess in my whole like resetting up thing I could have taken the time to find them, but I didn't. They are these Last Conspiracy sandals that I found on sale at this store in Berlin. Black leather platform, sort of strappy sandal, very minimal. They provide me exactly what I wanted out of a sandal, so they were a great find. I also have these Rick Owens sock boots. These are probably my least worn shoe right now, but it's just because it's been so hot outside still. They act as my sneaker, as unpractical as that may seem. I've actually like worn these hiking and everything, and they do the job. Not for some intense hiking, but just for a little bit of hiking. For bags, I tend to keep things very simple on most days, just with a tote bag that I can use for grocery shopping or for running errands. This is a Rick Owens tote bag that came with my purchase of those shoes. So good 2-in-1 deal. Rick designs everything so well, so you know that even for a freebie, you're gonna use it for the rest of your life. I also have this massive Heroin Grailed tote bag that they gave to me when I was in their office, and I don't know if they sell these anywhere, but it's just a canvas tote bag with their logo on it. It is humongous and perfect for grocery shopping and running errands. And then for my nice bag, I have my Balenciaga tool shoulder bag with this chain strap definitely has a lot more attitude than those tote bags, which sometimes you want, but you don't always want that. It is a stunning bag though. For jewelry, I keep it pretty simple. These are things that I just wear every day. I have these horse rings, which is kind of stuck on my finger, that STAATSBALLETT made in their first collection. That's a brand that I own with my boyfriend Avery, if you didn't know. Basically, it's just 2 horse rings that have been in his family for a while, molded together as one, made out of recycled sterling silver and jeweled in New York City. Unfortunately though, they're sold out and we're not making any more, so I can't link them down below, but they will forever be on my hands. I also have this Werkstatt München chain that I wear a lot. This is not mine, this is Avery's. I'm always stealing his stuff, as I mentioned. And then I have this cuff on my ear that is by Majuri. It's just a sterling silver cuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my entire wardrobe. I definitely don't have a lot of things, but I don't have too little of things either, and maybe this is a lot for some people, but it still allows me to express myself and do my job, which somehow entails me like posting outfit photos on Instagram, which is really fun, of course. But it allows me to do that and really express myself through something that I love while also still owning very few items and not feeling the need to go out and buy things from fast fashion retailers on a regular basis, because everything is very curated to my vision and things that I like. So I'm pretty happy with how everything stands in my wardrobe. Anyways, I'll let you guys go now. I hope you have a wonderful day, and my apologies for this sort of shoddy setup at the end of this video. I leave for New York City and LA for the next month tomorrow, so I will definitely be vlogging that on my channel.